Right, is anybody still there? Yep, the XSplit broadcaster completely locked up there. It completely froze and I had to kill it. Apologies for that. That's the first time it's ever done that. Everything just froze. My clock froze up. Welcome to Semi-Pro. You've dropped in at tonight's final. Simon now with a 5-rack-to-2 lead. Getting that 5-ball money ball. Spectre Dawn has finished dodgy on this 7-ball. Semi-Pro, did you check your message in VP4? Go and have a look at your message in VP4. The message is from Steve. So Spectre Dawn battling to stay in this match. Trying to stop DJ Simon getting away. He's back to within 2. And the 3-ball has gone in. The 6-ball has followed it into the bottom corner. He's on the 1. 2's wide open and he should be out. Yeah, Stubb's not on the list. Like I said earlier, Stubb probably doesn't realise the leagues are coming up. I don't think he reads normal English. Either Slim or myself are going to have to explain that to Stubb for him to understand. But I don't think he'll be anywhere near the leagues. I'd be very surprised if he does. All these loner players aren't interested. They're antisocial players. I'm surprised Larry's not even in. So Spectre Dawn battling back. That's one way to stop your opponent getting a 5-ball. Just stop him coming to the table. And don't miss. And more balls in the break. And a shot on the 2-ball. And the 3-ball goes past the 8. And this rack is over and out. Spectre Dawn is warming to the task. Of course, my team will be called Tactical Geniuses. It's not up for debate. That's the name of the team. So I'll just be a one-man team in that case then, because there's not that many tactical geniuses going about that would qualify for my team. That's a problem. Yeah, all the guys standing in the guys all standing at the side making daisy chains. That's the ones you'll end up with semi-pro. Yeah, just call them the numpties. Yeah, that's a good name for a team. Well, Spectre Dawn is on a roll here. He was 5-2 down. He's won the rack that took him to 5-3. He's ran the last two racks, and he's well on his way to running this one as well. But he's a bit straight on this 5. He's putting around the corner with the top left English. Doesn't want to hook himself behind the 7. He's fine. I think the 3-ball testing will be a laugh. I mean, it's only 3-ball. It'll be like races to 3 or something silly like that, just to get them, just to get results in and get the thing done. That's all Steve's interested in. So just be bash, 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 bang, 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 playoffs, end of story. It'll be over in a couple of hours at the most, I would imagine. Well, DJ Simon might have gone to bed because he might not be thinking he'll get back to the table here. It's 4 in a row for Spectre Dawn. 4-ball goes in. The 1-ball is going into the side. The 2 balls in the open. The only problem now is the 3-ball. The 3-ball goes into the side. And he's a bit straight in the 2. In fact, he's poker straight in the 2. He might have to leave. Well, he's perfect, I think, to still take this into the side. I think he's absolutely perfect in this 3-ball. I think that was legal. Yeah. Well, this is what you call a strong fight back from Spectre Dawn. It's no miss. It's running rack after rack. And it doesn't matter what your money ball is. Now, he could go up table because the 8 comfortably goes past the 9. And now he's sort of in no man's land, but again, it shouldn't be a problem. He could have went up table there and played this 8 into the corner past the 9 ball. He had loads of room to get there. But that is 4 racks ran, I think, so far. I don't think he ran the one that he got in. I think he just finished that rack, but he certainly ran 4 since it. But he's finally came up dry. And Simon, at last, has a shot. But he has to deliver. Now, not a problem getting the 3. The problem is getting up above the 4. So he's got to get up above the 4. Loads of room to get there. And then he needs a good angle to get up for the 5. Now, is he going to be avoiding that 8 ball? I think he is. And not hook yourself behind the 6, which he hasn't. Well, what did I miss there? I think I missed one of them. I missed one of them, so I gave it to... So the scratch from DJ Simon, after having stole that rack there, after Semi-Pro's dry break. But Semi-Pro, not Semi-Pro. Why the hell am I saying Semi-Pro? Because I'm tired, that's why. It's 10:05. Well, Spectre Dawn's had a lash at that. And Simon has been given a reprieve, and this match could turn on its head right now. All he needs to do is just draw back for the 5, because I think he's fairly straight in the 4. Well, he's put a bit of left on it. He should be fine though. Again, pocket weight, and it's always going to go in. So we're all square now. And now, first objective is keep the cue ball on the table. Second one was pot a ball, which I don't think he's done. Dry break. Dodgy cut in the 1 ball. Cue ball running into traffic here. Can he get lucky and find a gap? The gap would be down, down, and up there. Now he's trying to find a gap. He's trying to just play safe, and look what he's left. He's left it on. Well, he might have been a bit more aggressive and went for the cut into the side and tried to find a path between the 6 and 5 to get up for the 2. But he didn't play it. This is not easy for Simon though. And it's a lot more difficult now that he's hooked. Easy kick. I'd be kicking from the short rail here. Yeah, I'd have kicked that from the short rail to kick it up the table rather than doing what he's done, because he's left Spectre Dawn a shot. Well, the bank are nothing at all here. And Spectre Dawn is getting cautious because he knows the danger of this 5 ball. He wasn't prepared to take that risk, and he might regret it now that he's hooked. Easy jump though. But can Spectre Dawn get this safe? Oh dear. Straight to bed after this, folks. Oh, that's an excellent effort, and it's gone in. Excellent jump. Now, can he drag off this? Get right into the cue ball. Draw to the side rail, possibly, and hold for the 6. I'm trying to see whether that's the angle that he can do that on. This is a danger here. He could... Yeah, he's took his eye off the ball. I think he's got second prize, though. He's flipped it. Well, Spectre Dawn has it all in his hands. He's on the hill with the break. But is there another one final twist to come in this match? There won't be if he can break and get a shot. Get a ball in the break and have a shot. It looks dry. And the one ball is on. And it's not an easy table for Simon. Cue ball. Oh, disaster. And he never get any purchase in that cue ball whatsoever. He just let it run. And that's asking for trouble. You've got to see that scratch played that shot, and you have to take evasive action, and he didn't. And, well, if anybody's going to find a way out with this table, Spectre Dawn's the man for the job. It's going to be a 5-6 combo, I would think. Yeah. But to get the 5-6 combo, you've got to get a good shot in the 4 to get yourself good in the 5. So it's not over yet. And he's fallen short on the 4 ball, but loads of room to come around the table and try and get as good a line as he can on this 5 ball. Well, he's got the line. The pace is good. He couldn't have played it much better than that. The only worry is that he's having to cut. Is he trying to squeeze the 5 in behind the 6? Or is he trying to cut the 5? He's trying to squeeze it, and he's played it well. Oh, this is a bit dodgy. It all hinges on the 7 ball. And don't forget, Simon's money ball has gone. So if he gets a sniff here, he's going to have to run these last 3 balls. And it's caught the point. And the 7 ball is on. And the angle is good. So it's all about getting the pace right to leave an open shot in this 8 ball. And that isn't it. Anything but that. Well, it was threatening to go hill. Simon trying the cut, but this is really difficult. I think he tried the bank. Now he needs to get lucky. He needs to get lucky. Well, he's going the other side. I think he's going for the other side. Yep, he's going for the cut across. Well played. Where's the cue ball going though? Well, this is not easy either. But this, for yet another Friday night 9 ball for Spectre Dawn. Dodgy cut into the corner. Look at the angle he's playing this at. But in it goes. And that's it. It's all over in 3 hours and about, 10 minutes this week. So Spectre Dawn comes out on top by 9 racks to 7 against DJ Simon. So don't forget, guys, This is the matches to see over the weekend. Larry in semi-pro tomorrow night in the one-loss side, race to 11, and Albinario and Cobra on Sunday at 6:30. I hope you can join us. Thanks for joining tonight. Sorry about the little interruption, little technical difficulties there. But until we meet again, stay safe, take care, and I will bid you good night if I can find the right button that is. Hang on a minute, this might be it.
Good night, ladies.
Where's the cue ball going?
No bar, no pinball machines, no bowling alleys, just pool. Nothing else.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious.